the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Charlotte Hornets. Reed with the rebound. Edwards looking for an opening. Clock at 6. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Pass to Divac. The kick out to Walker. No good on the triple. And the Timberwolves with possession. Over to the wing. For 3, Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Walker. An easy 2 on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with the Hornets head coach. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. BA, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Mourning, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. That one rolls around and rims out. And here's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Outside Jones. Pass to Rice. Lets the 3 fly. Charlotte again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The kick out to Walker. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Walker's got 5.
And this is Walker's mindset in game in a nutshell. An aggressive scorer who wastes no time firing away.
Jones from outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter here. Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And he makes both free throws.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Walker, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And you gotta know where Walker is at all times. No excuse letting him get that point-blank look.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Back to Edwards. From deep, Conley. Rebounded by Mourning. Hornets trail by 5. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now in for Minnesota, Julius Randle.
54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Divac. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. Randall outside. Reed for 3. Walker pulls down the board. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Rice. From outside the arc. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo. Hornets trail by 4. Outside Davis. Left side Curry. To the middle. Here's Rice. Soft touch off the glass. Rice has got 5.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Down low. Back to Davis. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Miller. Rice grabs the miss. Charlotte trailing. Davis with room to shoot. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Now the Timberwolves with it. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Reed can't hit. Davis looking it over. Inside. Here's Divac. Pass to Curry. Jacks up with 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. And here's Minnesota now. Here's Shannon. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. With the drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
High post Davis. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Shannon's shot is off.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Here's Divac. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Here's DiVincenzo. 1:44 left in the half. Going inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
DiVincenzo with the steal. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Minnesota shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Minnesota leading by 3. .114 left to play in the first half. Shannon's shot is off. And Curry's got the ball here. Charlotte. Pass to Davis. To the paint. That one drops for him. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Kicks it out to Clark. This one for 3. Rice grabs the miss. And it's Davis penetrating. And finished off by Davis.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Right side, DiVincenzo. Reed can't hit. Outside Davis. Here's Rice. On target from range. Now it's a 4-point Hornet lead. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Charlotte on top, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Here's Davis.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Right side Edwards. And it's in, off the glass. Edwards has gotten 4 this quarter.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Rice. Now Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rice. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And here's Reed. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Anthony Edwards rips it down.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. On the wing, Davis. Shot to stop the run. And Davis slams it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
First personal foul. First team foul. That win for your Hornets.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Outside, DiVincenzo. The open shot by Edwards. Not this time. Hornets trail by 5. Ball outside. Pass to Rice. Back to Ball. They set the pick. To the inside. Clock is at 3. Warning. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Edwards attacking. Oh, bricks the aggressive dunk attempt. And it's the Hornets with the ball. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. There's Ball with a 3. Drains the triple. Ball's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now here's Edwards. 22 points for him. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Pass to Divac. Here's Rice for the lead. McDaniels with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Rice. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Hornets out in front. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Hornets with a lead. Right side, Davis. And stolen by Edwards. Inside. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Back to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Divac's good. And the Hornets lead by 1. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
McDaniels from long range. And Davis has got the ball here for Charlotte. Pass to Rice. On the wing, Jones. Here's Divac. On the wing, Jones. Down low. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And Minnesota making a change here. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Randall on the screen. There's the triple. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Left side, Davis. Outside Jones. Pass to Rice. Back to Jones. Here's Rice. From downtown, the free ball is down.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots. The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
The Timberwolves trail. DiVincenzo, he gets it to go. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. It's Edwards with a drive. He launches. It's off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc. And he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
McDaniels with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Jones! Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
We've got 1:08 left in the 4th. Davis with it. Randall's in his pocket. Gets it to go.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets. McDaniels with a steal. Here we go. Ooh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Buries it from outside.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Charlotte. DiVincenzo with a steal. Fast break. Here we go.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, the long ball, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Coming right to the floor for your Hornets.
Jones fires. Money from 3. And so the Hornets take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.